From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, political jesting is common. Hating out at another political party is a part of democracy. But today, the Vadra Congress put out an image of burning shorts, burning khaki shorts to be precise. Now, this speaks for the depraved, violent 1984 riots mindset of a decaying party. Viewers, let's debate.
At 10:10 a.m. this morning, with the hashtag Bharat Joro Yatra, the Vadra Congress put out this tweet. It's got the image of the RSS khaki shorts burning. The BJP says it reflects the intent and mindset of the Vadra Congress.
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने ट्वीट किया है और इसमें आग जलते हुए दिखाया गया है। आगजनी का दृश्य है ये। This is nothing but instigating people for violence.
The RSS says this is a reflection of the hate the Vadra Congress harbors.
एक तो हेट्रेड से आप जोड़ना चाहते हैं क्या? हेट्रेड वो पाल रखे हैं बहुत पहले से, और उनके बाप दादा ने भी संघ का बहुत तिरस्कार किया, अपनी सारी ताकत के साथ संघ को रोकने का प्रयत्न किया। दो बार भी बिना कारण प्रतिबंध लादे गए, संघ रोका नहीं है, लगातार बढ़ते रहा है।
A cornered Vadra Congress has perpetually made attacking the RSS their mainstay, and it's backfired on them every single time.
महिला राइट्स में ये इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है। आप सीधा सा आपसे सवाल पूछता हूं, मेन इनका संगठन आरएसएस है, कितनी महिलाएं हैं उसमें? कोई नहीं। आपने कभी देखा है शाखा में, आपने महिलाओं को देखा है शॉर्ट्स में? एंड द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग वन, women are not allowed in either of these organizations. So let's talk facts. Frankly, there is an attempt to centralize power and control the Indian state through one organization, the RSS.
मोहन भागवत जी और ओवैसी का दोनों का डीएनए एक ही है।
The nation has witnessed how the RSS has come forth in moments of need. And stood for a united, secular, diverse India.
देशभक्त हो सब लोग, हमारी संस्कृति की उदारता, सर्वसमावेशकता, सबको समान रूप से देखना, अपना मानना, अपने विकास से सबका विकास हो, अपना विकास कोई अलग और विशिष्ट नहीं है। एकता का तो यही मार्ग है। हमारे संविधान की प्रस्तावना इसी का आदेश देती है, उसमें मार्गदर्शक तत्व है, वो यही बताते हैं।
So tonight, with the burning shorts image, the Vadra Congress has only axed its own foot. Let's debate.
Lokesh, my first question is to you. We know the role of the Vadra Congress in carrying out the 1984 riots, in massacring Sikhs. We know how your Congress leaders were involved in the riots and how they carried it out. And we know the violent streak of your leaders. It was admitted to me, so there's no point you're denying it here on the beginning of the program. It was admitted to me in an interview that I did in 2014. Now, question is, you think you will get away with it? You have said that you want to burn down shakhas, that you want to burn down the RSS, you want to burn everything that you don't agree with. How many things will you burn? How many things will you burn, Lokesh? You want to espouse arson openly, right?
Congress wants to burn down the hatred that RSS spreads across the country. It wants to burn down the regimentation, the institutionalization of communalism, the patriarchy, and all forms of extremist radicalism that RSS is preaching throughout the country and bringing about polarization in the country. The kind of division that RSS and its ideology has created is something that is a challenge to the very idea of India as a nation. That is why the Bharat Jodo Yatra is very much against this trend that has been set up with this RSS ideology. Now this burning of the pants
I'll tell you, why don't you do one thing? I have a suggestion. You put out an image of the 41,000 rupee Burberry t-shirt that your leader, who speaks in disjointed and psychologically incoherent sentences, was wearing. If you want to be popular among the people of India, take a picture of that 41,000 rupee t-shirt and burn it. And say, we will burn this first. Sangeet is not laughing business, Sangeet Ragi. Sangeet Ragi is on the debate. Sangeet Ragi is on the debate.
How are you comparing a Burberry t-shirt with the half khaki pant?
No, so you are acknowledging that he's wearing a 41,000 rupee t-shirt and talking about the people of India. Viewers, how many of you have ever touched a 41,000 rupee t-shirt? I have not.
Please allow it.
I've not even seen it. I only saw it for the first time last week in a picture. Yeah, come on.
Wonderful parallel.
Yeah, thank you. Sangeet Ragi is on the debate on burning shots. Sangeet Ragi.
Arnab, once Pandit Nehru had threatened Syama Prasad Mukherjee in the parliament.
Yeah.
That we will crush this mentality. And you know what Syama Prasad Mukherjee retorted back? Mr. Nehru, we will crush this crushing mentality. You know, the Congress party deliberately tried to implicate RSS in so many, issues. But where stands RSS today, everybody knows. Where stands Sevadal of the Congress party, everybody knows. And what about talk about RSS? Think about the Congress party, it is a regional party. Please allow me, sir, allow me. Why you are disturbing me? Don't be so intolerant. This shows that you are not ready to listen to the, how can you jodo Bharat? How can you jodo Bharat? How can you for the container jodi?
Keep this on.
Please allow me, sir.
Keep this on.
Allow me.
Yeah.
Allow me. No. The point is that you want to target RSS. Fine, you target. At least you should have, squeezed out little bit moral guts to condemn the PFI. You can't do it.
Right.
The Congress
they are
party
psychologically aligned to the PFI.
The interfaith.
Why don't you ban this organization?
Yeah.
What is stopping you?
No. Arnab.
They love the PFI.
Look at the hypocrisy. Please allow me. Sir, allow me, please.
Sir,
why Rahul Gandhi went to Warner?
It's your power.
He looked out for a Muslim-dominated area. Radical forces he is trying to ally with the radical forces. Primarily for the reason that Congress party has lost the support. They nurtured the monster. And the monster is
now on the debate, 1 minute, viewers. I personally believe. See, I have some sympathy here. I must tell you, I have some sympathy here for your. I sympathize. No. 1 minute. This class 3 type of comments that your leader has been making while meeting some hate preachers recently is quite amusing. I know he has problems. Who doesn't know that Rahul Gandhi has certain problems with its intellectual capacity? It is a well-known and highly debated fact. And in fact, he speaks if you see the way he speaks, you see, there is a matter of concern because he speaks disjointed sentences and every 5 words, every 5 words.
Are you a supporter of RSS?
No, I'm just saying a thing. I'm just coming, 1 minute, everyone calm down. I'm bringing you Sanju into the debate and bringing you Asif Soil into the debate. You see, every 5 words, 1 minute, Asif, just an observation on Rahul Gandhi. If you watch his videos carefully, you will find that every 5 words or 6 words, he forgets what he said before and there's a long pause and there is a lack of connect and then he seems to lose what he remembers and he continues. So no problem. Maybe he started tweeting too and burning shots is his great idea.
Are you suggesting that he is edging out?
No, I'm not saying anything here. I'm just making an observation. I'm saying here the RSS is an institution whether you like it or not, and RSS runs RSS runs 27,000 ekal vidyalayas in remote parts of the country where 8 lakh tribal children are studying. That is their contribution, which you can't match.
It is working in 43,000 tribal
Yeah, now Sanju is on the debate with Asif Sohail. If you want to debate the RSS, I'm open to a debate on what the RSS does. Sanju is on with Asif Sohail. Asif, Sanju first and then I'm coming to you. Asif, Sanju first and then I'm coming to you.
Okay,
Arnab, can you please ask this man to keep quiet? It's not your turn. Let me please speak.
वो organization है.
Please let me speak, then you can rebut. It's not your turn.
Madam, you are
Arnab asked me to speak.
Okay, we are in the debate.
Is your name Sanju?
That's what.
Is your name Sanju Varma? Please keep quiet. Thank you.
Is the organization.
You know, please stop yapping.
Asif, let him complete.
Me make my comments, then you can start.
Asif, I will extend you your opportunity after her, and we'll respond both ways.
No, you be happy of the student of RSS.
Okay. Arnab, may I please? Fine. I don't need your certificates. Now let me speak. I don't need your endorsement. Thank you so much. First and foremost, let me tell you that this is not a debate about RSS. Can I please, can you please keep quiet? Can you show some manners? Thank you. Arnab, this is not a debate about RSS or the contribution of RSS to India's freedom struggle and to what we have today by way of... this man is...
No, Asif. Okay, now calm down. Asif, I said I'll come to you after she finishes. It will require 1 minute of patience. Please, we'll have a great debate. I promise you I will let you respond to her. You can hit back at what she says, but after she says. Thank you, Asif. Please, let's not behave like members of the
First and foremost, point number one.
Done.
Point number one, this is not a debate about RSS or the contribution of RSS to the freedom struggle. This is a debate about the official handle of the so-called grand party, the Congress party, putting out a defamatory and an incendiary and an inflammatory tweet clearly aimed at inciting communal violence. This is about Rahul Gandhi not just watching from the sidelines, but encouraging and abetting potential communal disharmony. And I will tell you why. Recently, when Rahul Gandhi went to Cambridge, what did he say? The BJP and RSS have spread kerosene, and all you need is one spark to ignite communal violence in India. When the Agniveer scheme was launched to give gainful employment to people who voluntarily wish to join the armed forces, what did Rahul Gandhi say? ये स्कीम फेल होने वाली है और जल्द पूरा देश आग की चपेटों में आ जाएगा. Then let me tell you, when there were the farmer protests, what did Rahul Gandhi say? These farm protests will turn into arson and looting.
Every time Sanju Verma ji speaks, she wants to convert every issue into a communal issue. I want to understand.
Syed, did I invite you? Wait a minute, please. I go back. I was only inviting Asif. Patience, politeness.
Is the perpetrator. Rahul Gandhi Arnab is the perpetrator of what I call inflammatory language, clearly aimed at creating.
But do you think it is possible? 1 second. Do you think this is possible? There's another thing. We must give the individual a benefit of doubt. Do you think it is possible because of his intellectual innocence?
Okay, I will just answer that. Yes. I think, Arnab, the fact that Rahul Gandhi is mentally challenged.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Okay, I'm saying this kind of thing. No, we don't make any personal remarks.
Let me say I'm saying it. I clearly feel Rahul Gandhi is mentally challenged.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not. I don't think we should make personal comments. But my question here is Sanju. But my question being Sanju. My question being Sanju. 1 minute. We're on a serious point now. My problem is, you see, Asif, is with the fact that here is a person. He went to the UK, he went to Cambridge. I was really embarrassed, really embarrassed. You know why? I've been a visiting fellow at Cambridge University and at Sydney Sussex College. And for me to see someone go to Cambridge or to an institution there and make an embarrassment of himself is really frightening, PK. But he went and said India is not even a nation. Now what do you do with this man? He said India was never a nation. What do you do with, and then he says, I want to unite the nation, but he doesn't believe this is the nation. PKD, we got a problem, but I want to go to Asif first. Asif, RSS set up COVID centers in 118 cities during COVID. RSS did relief work in Assam, Bihar, Andhra, Tamil Nadu through the decades, right? It never considered which party was in power in Assam or Andhra or Tamil Nadu, right? You understand. RSS helped the army in the 1962 war. What did Rahul Gandhi do? He signed a secret deal with Xi Jinping. He doesn't even tell us about. I think this is going too far. But to call for violence on the RSS, what does one gain from that, Asif? To call for violence. Asif first, and then PKD, please.
Arnab, without interruption, allow me to introduce the RSS. Let Arnab.
But
RSS,
without hate also.
RSS,
without hate. Introduce the RSS without hate. You can comment on them. You can't introduce them, but without the hate. You keep your hate aside. Keep your hate aside. Talk without hate. Yeah, thank you.
Let me. See, you are the supporter. You are the supporter of the RSS. I cannot support that stand. Let me finish it off. देखिए RSS एक ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिसने पार्टीशन की बीज डोली. आज हिंदुस्तान में नफरत और मजहबों को तोड़ने का काम दिस आरएसएस इज डूइंग. व्हाट ऑल जो हुआ है गांधी जी को मारने से लेकर आज तक भी मुल्क के अंदर जितने फसादात हो रहे हैं, व्हाट आर द राइट्स आर गोइंग, हु आर इन्वॉल्व, आरएसएस इज इन्वॉल्व. प्लीज डोंट प्रेज इट. व्हाट राहुल गांधी हैज सेड, आई सपोर्ट अ स्टैंड फॉर दैट.
आप क्या बात कर रहे हो? क्या बात कर रहे हो? मैं आप कैसे बातें कर रहे हैं आसिफ साहब? आप कैसी बातें कर रहे हैं आसिफ साहब? आपको मैं इंटरप्ट करना चाहता हूं. पीकेडी हमारे साथ है. पीकेडी ने 1 मिनट रुक जाइए प्लीज रुक जाइए. जब किसी ने मुझे कहा कि ये बर्निंग शॉट्स की इमेज है, तो मैं तो ट्विटर पे नहीं हूं. मैंने खुद अपने आप को बोला ये संभव नहीं है. कोई ऐसी मानसिकता किसी की हो सकती है क्या कि खाकी शॉट दिखा के जला दे? मगर फिर मुझे याद आया पीकेडी, मुझे याद आ गई कि यही तो व्यक्ति है जिन्होंने चिंतन शिविर के टाइम पे 15 मई को कहा था. जरा 1 मिनट रुक जाइए भाई साहब, मुझे कहने दीजिए. आशुतोष वर्मा मानेंगे, वो राष्ट्रीय प्रवक्ता है समाजवादी पार्टी के. इन्होंने कहा था, इस व्यक्ति विशेष ने क्या कहा था? व्यक्ति विशेष ने कहा था हिंदुस्तान में आग लगेगी. 15 मई को कहा था हिंदुस्तान में आग लगेगी. He said, you see the fight has started. In the coming days there will be a fire in India. He wants the country to be on fire. Ashutosh, he wants the country to be on fire. First PKD, then Ashutosh. First PKD.
You are giving importance to somebody who don't deserve this kind of an attention on your prime time TV show. That is the first point.
To some extent I agree with you.
Yeah,
but the issue is serious.
So that is the reason a person, as you said rightly, cannot complete one particular statement, forget about the country, even about the Congress.
That's been a historical reality.
He will not be able to. Yes, we all know that your historic interview you had once upon a time with this great man.
Quite embarrassing actually for him.
I think, you are the one who exposed him on his face. So
it didn't take any effort.
From there to here, he has not changed even a bit. Even a person who is doing a padayatra for 150 days, he has already clarified very clearly, openly, saying that I am not the leader of the padayatra. That clearly say that he may be leaving the padayatra anytime in between for his holidays. The other part of it is that now the people who are criticizing the RSS should know what is RSS is. RSS is a body which has stood for this country, protected its cultural nationalism. As the former Supreme Court Justice K.T. Thomas once said, RSS is that fourth pillar after the Constitution, the democracy and the army, which protected this country, made this country as a safe haven for all the 140 crore Indians, irrespective of religion, to stay on this land and love. RSS is a bunch of patriots. I believe that I personally feel proud to be a Swayam Sevak, as a Bal Swayam Sevak, and born into a Sangh family. I think that is the RSS.
But Ashutosh Verma, was this necessary? Mr. Verma, Mr. Verma, please come on the debate with Geeta. Was this necessary or completely unnecessary?
One more thing.
No, one minute. Let's keep it brief, please. PKD, I'll come to you. Was this unnecessary or not? I think it was.
What I personally feel, how RSS has been defined in various stages of the country's history. When we read about the Sardar Patel, what he said about in RSS, that as a final result of poison, the country had to suffer the sacrifice of invaluable life of Gandhi. and all their speeches are full of communal poison, he wrote after banning the RSS in 1948. So this was a statement made by Sardar Patel.
Gita is countering.
Let me
Gita, let him complete. Gita, let him complete. Gita and Sangeet, let him complete. Let him complete. Let him complete. Let him complete. Gita, 30 seconds. I'll come to you. Yeah.
Let me complete. Gita ji, are you hearing? Let me complete my statement.
Ashutosh, let Ashutosh complete. Gita, I know you want. Let Ashutosh complete.
गीता जी मुझे पूरा हो जाने दीजिए फिर आप जवाब दीजिएगा एंड व्हाट वी हैव फाइंड
सुन लीजिए फिर उसके बाद आप जवाब दीजिएगा so first of all
at least have some respect for the moderator also
Gita let him complete Gita let him complete Gita he has a right to complete
respect for the
Gita he has a right to can the moderator be on air Gita he has a right to complete he has a right to complete
so please let's have a sound debate here. And what we have seen, there is a book known as We Our Nation who defined it by Govalkar. And what Govalkar has said in that the German has shocked the world by promoting their European nationalism. How they are praising the Germans. And he wrote again, how they have controlled their country's minorities in different way. Okay. And this is the message we have to take for the example to be taken as a national.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Third,
Ashutosh, can I ask you a question? Ashutosh, question is to you. No, question is to you because I lose the flow then. My question to you, one point. After the 1984 anti-Sikh riots, Rajiv Gandhi said when Indira Gandhi's assassination happened, there were riots in the country because when a big tree falls, the earth shakes a little. That is the mentality of this tweet today. And please remember also, Supreme Court accepted an SIT report saying Sista Setalwad was acting to quote-unquote keep the pot boiling after the 2002 riots. And Congress was paying her lakhs of rupees for such activities. This is the mentality. Did Congress not induct Tawqir Raza? Did they not know the kind of language that Tawqir Raza uses? He threatened Mahabharata, issuing warnings how people from one community will storm Delhi in a jail bharo andolan. No.
Let me answer.
No, sir, I'd say one thing.
Let me answer.
Now Gita's turn. Gita's turn. Gita's turn.
now. Religious fundraising
that we are seeing through this tweet.
Constitution and religious freedom. And elaborate the plans of a particular community to enter the government machinery.
And
this is the poison which has been filled by the RSS and their dirty minds.
RSS is in all walks of life because it has always stood with truth. You know, it's philosophy which is rooted in the culture and ethos of this land. And it is very sad that Congress Party and Rahul Gandhi, since they do not have any important or vital issue on which they can put forth their idea, their roadmap for the country, their contribution in any social aspect of this country, all they can do is criticize organizations who are devoted for this land. And not only that, if you come time and again, Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his ilk, Mr. Digvijay Singh coming out and using this kind of a derogatory language calling RSS as termites. This is something which is such despicable words which are being used. And that is the reason that today people cannot identify with this kind of a party.
Yeah, one point I agree, Gita, one point I agree, Syed. Insulting the RSS makes you lose an election. Rahul Gandhi needs to wake up and smell the coffee. Every time they have attacked the RSS, they have been wiped out in the place. You know, he went to Manipur and he said when RSS comes to Manipur, they come not with respect, they come with a sense of superiority. And out of 32 seats, BJP won, Congress got only 5 seats, which means historically I can prove to you, Syed, the more you attack the RSS, the stronger the RSS becomes. And today, the depth and reach of the RSS is unmatched. Why have the people of this country accepted it? Syed, you tell me, come back to the debate with Sanju. One minute. First a question to you, Syed. Why is the RSS growing on a daily basis across the length and breadth of the country? Just come with a rational explanation for that.
Arnab, let us know for a matter of fact Sanju ji spoke about criticizing RSS is communal. I wonder how is it criticizing RSS communal. Now coming back to RSS, right? Anybody who believes in the democratic values of a constitution, anybody who knows and understands India as a sovereign, socialist and secular republic, right? What is the agenda of RSS? RSS talks about creating a Hindu Rashtra. Anybody who believes in the constitutional and democratic values, can they ever talk about comparing India to a Hindu Rashtra? I want to understand.
Let him complete. Sanju will speak. Sangeet Ragi wait.
The constitutional values.
But let him complete, then both of you will respond. After he completes, both of you can respond. After he completes.
You are wrong.
He's not democratic. Let us be democratic, Sangeet, please.
Sanju ji, have patience. Have patience to listen to it. If you believe really in the constitutional and democratic values, how can you expect India to become a Hindu Rashtra? Is that not the agenda of RSS? RSS has a divisive agenda. They want to talk about one particular community, uplifting one particular community. They are never inclusive. Their agenda has been divisive. Right from 1942, from the Quit India movement, when Hindu Mahasabha crushed the Quit India movement, the RSS has been of a divisive agenda. Can you please help me understand if you actually believe in the constitutional values?
Sangeet Ragi, I'm allowing rebuts right now. Quickly to Sanju Verma. Sanju, first. Sangeet Ragi, after that, please. I'm coming to you. All of you, calm down.
Okay, first and foremost, as I said, this is not a debate about RSS, but I will just read out a few lines from republicworld.com, written on the 6th of May 2020. RSS has deployed more than 3,42,000 volunteers to help people during COVID at more than 67,000 locations and donated more than 50 lakh ration kits to families and meal packets to more than 3 crore people. RSS also donated 44 lakh face masks. This is not Sanju Verma saying it. This is republicworld.com. Arnab, you don't stop this man. When we interrupt, you say Sanju Verma, please calm down. I refuse to debate with this.
Primary agenda of RSS.
Bigot. And Arnab Goswami, you don't do anything to curb the other side.
Point blank question.
You keep giving bhashan to me that, please wait for your turn. Why aren't you stopping this absolutely
national TV?
Hate-mongering bigot.
My question to you on national TV.
Who the hell are you?
Constitutional values.
Who the hell are you?
Do you believe in?
One minute, Sanju, there's no need to make that kind of comment, please. Now, Sangeet Ragi, you be quiet. Sangeet.
I need to finish on.
No, 1 minute. Syed Aslam, listen. When you spoke, she remained quiet. Can't you return the favor, for God's sake? And now it's only Lokesh versus Sanju. Everyone calm down now. This is too much.
Let me please finish or not?
I don't want to be caught in your battle. The Sanju will speak and then Lokesh will respond. Calm down, everyone, please. By the way, I continue to say this, that the RSS's depth and reach of its social activity is unmatched by anyone else in the country. Sanju is on the debate.
First and foremost, let me tell you one thing very clearly. What did Rahul Gandhi do on the 9th of September? He met a repeat hate monger who also went to jail last year called George Ponaiya, who had the audacity to say, I wear shoes because otherwise I will get scabies and get contaminated by Bharat Mata. Now let me tell you, Rahul Gandhi says during Bharat Joro, hope conquers fear and love conquers hate. Love conquers hate. But none of your family members, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, I would like to ask you, till date, your mother Sonia Gandhi, your sister Priyanka Vadra, your brother-in-law Robert Vadra, or you yourself have formally apologized for the 1984 anti-Sikh genocide. When we started talking about the Kashmiri Pandit genocide, your leader Shashi Tharoor mocked Kashmiri Pandits and Rahul Gandhi was clapping from the sidelines. Be it the Hashimpura riots, be it the Bhagalpur riots, be it the Aligarh riots, be it the Azad Maidan riots of 2012, be it the Muzaffarnagar riots of 2013, Congress has blood on its hands. Congress has blood on its hands. I want to ask Rahul Gandhi, will you apologize for the anti-Sikh anti-Sikh genocide of 1984. Thanks to Narendra Modi, today Sajjan Kumar is in the jail. Sajjan Kumar was the key perpetrator of the anti-Sikh genocide. Who formed an SIT?
You were responsible
for killing
of
who formed an
Kashmiri
SIT so that people like Sajjan Kumar should be sent to jail.
Why are Kashmiri
Who is today talking about Kashmir genocide of Kashmiri Pandits? It is the Modi government. And I'm sure Kashmiri Pandits will finally get justice. But has Rahul Gandhi ever spoken in favor of Kashmiri Pandits? Did Rajiv Gandhi ever talk about Kashmiri Pandits? Has Sonia Gandhi ever spoken about Kashmiri Pandits? Has Priyanka Vadra ever spoken about Kashmiri Pandits?
So you're saying that. So you know, I get a gut feel response to the given situation is, Ashutosh, and I want to bring you with Sangeet Ragi, is that the RSS will emerge and is emerging much stronger now, and we all know that the growth of the RSS has also happened at a time when the Congress was in power. You know, if you see the kind of good work they have done, if you see the kind of work that the Bharat Vikas Parishad does, for example, affiliated organization, right, or the Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, the kind of work that they have done, you have to, you see what happens with the RSS organizations, whether it is in trade or whether it is for the working for the welfare of the tribal community of the country or for women, they have a very well spread out cadre base. Now, Ashutosh, I'm just coming to you, just one briefly, Sangeet. Ashutosh, see, everybody can do, nobody is stopping you from starting a socio-cultural organization that does such good work. But if you can't, then you must ask yourself, why can't we? If you're not accepted, you should ask yourself, why are we not accepted? See, Ashutosh, in life, by thinking negatively, one does not gain anything. You need to think positive. Why does the Samajwadi Party not get itself associated with a body, or you individually or your leaders start a body that does the kind of work that the RSS does? Who's stopping you?
No one is stopping. And Arnab, why do you think that Samajwadi Party is not working at the root level?
Arnab,
our different
let him complete.
Arnab,
let him complete, Sangeet. Let him complete, Sangeet.
I'm not disrupting anybody. So it's a false way that I am not criticizing any works, but the ideological way of RSS is very dangerous for the country like India. And again, I see during the 1943, the Quit India movement, the statement has been publicly given by the RSS head that Hindus don't waste your energy in fighting British. We have to fight our internal enemies.
I think that if you want to have a, I'll tell you one thing. See, you cannot present. See, Dr. Ashutosh Verma. Dr. Ashutosh, if you want to talk about history, I will also tell you. No. If you want to talk about history, if you want to talk about,
give a message like this, it's a very derogatory.
Dr. Verma, can I make a comment to you? Can I say something to you? You are aware, aren't you? Just 1 minute, Sangeet Ragi, that you are fully aware that MS Golwalkar was invited by the then Prime Minister Shastri during an all-party meeting during the 1965 war, right? And today the Vadra Congress questions the army's surgical strikes and abuses and allows its supporters to abuse late CDS Rawat. So who cherishes India's institutions?
No. This is
it's a straight question to you, sir.
This is a disguise. This is a disguise that what RSS.
No, so what they do is the good they do is a disguise. Your imagination is the reality.
It's not disguise. If you are doing a good work for the nation,
yes,
I'm just quoting. If you are doing a good work for the nation, everybody has to be praised. But what you are saying, Mohan Bhagwat has said that if a person who is criticizing a Muslim is not a Hindu.
No, you are not. You look at things in a Hindu-Muslim way. I'll tell you. You ask yourself today, and I'll tell Sangeet Ragi, the RSS facilitated 4,193 plasma donations. 4,193 plasma donations. In addition to setting up isolation centers in schools, in villages with the help of volunteers, never once did they say, are the beneficiaries of our COVID work Hindu or Muslim? Please don't misrepresent things. I want Sangeet Ragi to respond. Sangeet Ragi has been wanting to come in, sir. It's a very heated debate.
Arnab, RSS is engaging over 4 lakhs welfare schemes, welfare projects in the country. Banvasi Kalyan Ashram is working in 43,000 tribal villages of this country. You know, it has the largest trade union in the world that is called Mazdoor Sangh. It has the largest unit of, the Vidyarthi Parishad as an organization working with the students. It cannot happen in a day. Remember, yes, it is working as a hygiene factor. It is working as a hygiene factor against the anti-national. It is working as a hygiene factor against the radical Islamists.
And it cannot be removed. The more important thing is, it cannot be removed from the consciousness of this country. It's not, the bigger point is today, Asif and Sanju, and closing comments here. It cannot be, you cannot.
Why RSS is acceptable to the people of this country?
Quickly,
just 1 minute.
The Congress party ran tirade against RSS and it did it for 7 decades.
Just give me 1 minute, I need to keep my stand.
When the ban was revoked on RSS pledged that it will not enter politics. Why the hell is it making political statements?
May I please?
Sanju is on the debate. I don't know. Sanju is on the debate. Sanju will respond to that and then we close.
Arnab, may I please? Arnab, let us be very clear. I am completely, taken aback at how the narrative has shifted from the hate mongering by the official handle of the Congress to actually discussing whether RSS contributed to the freedom movement or not. So the whole narrative is being changed by the Congress party. We can understand Rahul Gandhi is a sociopath who lies without reason and lies repeatedly. But let us be very clear that it is not RSS which needs to be held accountable. The political party in question, which is aiming to come back to power in 2024 under their prince, is Congress party, and Congress needs to answer. Why have they posted a defamatory, an incendiary and an inflammatory tweet aimed at inciting communal disharmony? Will the Congress remove that tweet?
What is it that is
Will Rahul Gandhi apologize for that inflammatory tweet? That is the key point. Why did Rahul Gandhi meet George Bonaya? Why did Rahul
RSS
Gandhi
has apologized the nation after killing the Gandhi.
George Bonaya is the repeat offender.
Did RSS has apologized the nation after killing the Gandhi?
George Bonaya?
Can you answer me that?
Rahul Gandhi.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's continuing to be a hot debate. But this whatever Bharat Jodo Yatra is becoming more about the daily Twitter controversy than anything else.